And welcome back, everybody, to episode 2 of trying to get to Minmus. As you can see, my window of opportunity on Minmus is really short, and my angle of encounter is really off-kilter. That's what I get for not being patient about how I approach this. So, we are going to try and plan our maneuver before we time accelerate. Alright, get rid of this. First things first, we need a massive reduction in that. Yes, there we go. Come on, less. No, that's supposed to be a Minmus orbit. What are we doing here? Come on. Alright, go away. Let's try this again. Alright, so Minmus periapsis. Come on. Alright, let's get rid of that one first. So, that hasn't gone right. Go away. Add a maneuver. So first things first, we want to drop our... Come on. Retrograde. There we go. That's an actual Minmus. A very weak... So periapsis. We could get a little closer than that, I think, but that'll at least get us into a nice, tight Minmus orbit. And you know what? That will do the job I need it to do. I hope. I hope. It's a very narrow window. So this happens one day 18 hours, and this happens at one day 22 hours. So I have a 2-hour window to become captured by Minmus here. That's a pretty narrow window, and especially with an apoapsis that's over 1 million kilometers out. 1 million meters. Million meters. God, it's meters, kilometers. Numbers, words, letters. Okay. So, let's do a low energy reorient to try and get ourselves ready to retrograde our way into orbit here. There is a reaction wheel on this thing. It's just very weak. So, a quick burst, and we'll just let her tumble until we see our destination. We're looking for the blue marker. There she be. The blue marker. We are still very close to Kerbal, relatively speaking. Nope. RCS on. Alright, and just a little bit less. Alright. RCS off. Nope. RCS back on. Lock her down. Lock her down, big guy. Lock her down. 1 day and 20 hours until arrival. Now, F5 quick save, hopefully. Alright, let's burn off some of these hours here with good old time acceleration. 1,000 times faster than reality. Oh, whoa, 10,000 times, and still long ways to go. 1 day. Down to 1,000. 21 hours. Minmus? I cannot see Minmus as of yet. Aha! Is that it? Or is that Kerbal disappearing in the distance? The moon fading in the distance. The sun. Someday. Someday we will go to the sun. But today we seek the companion world of Minmus coming into view. 11 hours till burn. 10 hours till burn. Gods, what a tiny little rock. It's not 8 hours. 7 hours. 6 hours. Down to 100. Nope. Still 2. 5. 4, 3, 2. Alright, let's see where we are before I go any further. We are just coming into the Minmus encounter. Exactly as planned. I would have burned too soon if I didn't have these planning tools. I will tell you that quite honestly right now. 1 hour and 50 minutes till burn. Alright, and now it's giving us our relative to Minmus burn. And we can... It's 57-second burn to get capture. 26 minutes. 4... 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 6. Right. Slowed it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is it. This is it. Throttle up. Get us in orbit. Make it in orbit. There's our current Minmus. Come on, retrograde, retrograde. RCS, find controls. Okay, we are retrograde burning at Minmus. If this is right, this is exactly where we need to be. And the escape time is dropping. Or increasing. Here it goes. We're beginning to curve into orbit. Come on, fuel supplies. Don't fail me now. Keep her on target. Keep her on that retrograde marker. Here it comes. Our orbital our twist. Here it comes. We are captured by Minmus. And bring that periapsis down just a bit more, because 300,000 is excessive for Kerbin, let alone a goofy little rock in the sky like Minmus. 20, 10, we'll get it under 100,000. 50, there we are. 55 should be good for our next plan. And let's get rid of this. We are in orbit around Minmus. This is a monumentous occasion. In orbit around a tiny little piece of space rock, and we still have fuel to burn. So let's bring her around. Little time accel. What's going on? We are still on the move, right? Or has something... No, we are just... It's just really slow. Okay. So we'll get 3/4. Whoa! Okay, well, I guess we'll just do a couple of accidental extra loop there, because apparently I can't... RCS... Oh, crap, am I out of batteries? Well, I'll be damned. Apparently, our success was short-lived. Ladies and gentlemen, we almost made it. Almost made it. Black flagged at the last lap. The dead probe in orbit around Minmus. With nary a battery to speak of. Curses! Well, that's going to be a bloody hazard to navigation. You know, I looked at those batteries and I thought to myself, maybe I should put on some extra batteries. I could do it. I got enough fuel to do it. I might need to make the orbital burn stage just a little more robust. Alright, well I'm just going to leave this here for now. I'll decide what to do with it later. Let's take 2 seconds and just do one other little project just to pop a small bit of extra science in, since that was a total failure. We are going to make a goofy little beast here whose express purpose is to round out or determine if we have any goo experiments to round out here. This is going to be ill-advised, dangerous, and, well, possibly hilarious. And ideally something that this device is actually going to survive. We need 2 of these. There we go. And then... oh, right, we need not that. We need a parachute. Come on, parachute. There we are. And a liquid fuel engine, because that'll be way easier to control than a solid fuel. Where'd the rocket go? There it is. I think that's the right one. Yep. Okay, and a couple of fins. 4 fins. This is a consolation prize if this works the way I think it will. And some batteries. This isn't going far. This is only going as far as is necessary to do a very quick, goo sampling run. That trip to Minmus was a bit disappointing, guys. I'm sorry it was a failure. Expose mystery goo in the lower atmosphere, and we'll see what happens. That'll be reset. Custom 1 will be exposed mystery goo. I suppose we better put an antenna on here. I expect it might be very hard to control this thing without the ability to transmit instructions. Okay. This is going to be the goo glider. Mark 1. Save. Alright, let's see what happens on the launch pad here. This thing could just topple over hilariously, now that I think about it. I do have those struts now, you know. Did I buy the struts? I think I bought the struts. Okay, throttle up. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Hilarious. How did I manage that? Okay, well, expose the goo. Expose the goo. Kill the engines. Ha! Ha! Well, it worked. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible, but honestly, after the episode we just had, that was worth it. 35 new science. That puts us at 178 now, which will give us enough to buy one more set of tech here, including possibly, ooh, tempting, mainsails and poodles. Extremely tempting, because, okay, let's see. Liquid fuel. The question is, I really want to know if this uses fuel at the same rate as the lower tiered rocket. Well, let's see. 49 per second. Max thrust 1500. 49 per second. Max thrust 1500. Oxidizer. Okay, so that's not a huge difference. Poodle. Max thrust 220. Liquid fuel 7.46. Where's the lower poodle? Max thrust 50, but liquid fuel only 1.58, so it uses a lot less fuel. But 220 for 7.5 versus 50 for 1.5. So four of these would be 200 for that. So this is so the Poodle is a much more efficient engine, if I'm reading that right. Electric charge. Does it use more electricity than the other ones? No, it uses no. Okay, so these ones, other problem. These use electricity when powered up, which is a minor problem. Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, it's got. Oh, my bad. They've got alternators, which means that when they're operating, they're not using. They're generating electricity, which means they could actually be recharging the batteries possibly. Potentially useful for a trip to Minmus. I might still try to make it with the gear I've got, just because. Regardless, I'm going to leave it at that for today. I'm going to leave that beast around Minmus. I think I might just end the flight to get rid of the hazard to navigation, but we'll decide that at a later date. I may even just see what happens. It could be, utterly hilarious watching me crash into my own ship in orbit around Minmus. That's what I get for not checking the batteries before I left. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.